The People's Pope feels the love in Philadelphia. On the final leg of his U.S. visit, Pope Francis turns his focus to families while continuing to spread his love and compassion. The latest on the investigation into the deadly duck boat crash in Seattle. A community in New Jersey is stunned. The quarterback of their high school football team dies after being tackled in a game.
Oh, great.
And the American educator teaching kids in China a new way to learn.
Memorizing a lot of information doesn't necessarily lead to creativity or problem-solving skills.
This is the CBS Evening News.
As we've been reporting, the American people have had an unmistakable look at the enormous popularity of Pope Francis the last few days. But his appeal extends far beyond the adoring crowds. With more than 23 million followers on Twitter, the Pope is one of the most influential leaders on the internet. As visitors line up to write prayers on strips of cloth at the Cathedral Basilica of Saints Peter and Paul in Philadelphia, 18-year-old Cassie Sadie has a message of her own, typed in 140 characters or less.
Thousands and thousands offering their prayers up to Our Lady, Undoer of Knots. Hashtag beautiful, hashtag good is winning. In downtown Philadelphia.
Sadie is one of the 60 digital street team volunteers, part of a social media campaign called Pope is Hope.
I never thought I'd even be able to come to Philadelphia to see the Pope, much less to be able to document it and to see it happen in person. It's incredible, probably a life-changing experience, I'm sure.
In New York City, Central Park, 21-year-old Mari Ebele covered the papal motorcade on Twitter, Snapchat, and on Instagram.
It was worth the wait for sure. I actually called my grandma all the way in Brazil so she could be in his presence as well. You know, she cried, I cried. It was a very beautiful moment.
The rest of the team, at least 15 more volunteers, are working out of this social listening center inside a homeless shelter in Philadelphia, reading and answering tweets, even using Pope emojis.
Who's going to go out and cover the grotto then?
The leader of this youthful campaign is actually a 63-year-old named Kathleen Hesser.
The intention is to connect church with millennials so the conversation can get going and can be amplified all around the world.
Hessert and her team will share social media data with the church so they can all better understand what matters to the millennials.
If you have to help others find ways to do good, social media will be the best way to do it.
Pope Francis has 9 Twitter accounts in 9 languages. And that's the CBS Evening News for tonight.